of non-alcoholic. What is it? What do you get for $118? Screw that, Disney. I'm moving on. Welcome back, travel fans. I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides, and today we're going to talk about how you can do something nice for somebody on a cruise. It is Sunday, December 22nd, and it actually is Sunday, December 22nd today. I'm recording this video today. Usually I record them a couple days earlier to get them like online or get them, edited and online like on the morning of the Sunday, but I didn't get to that this week, and I know that you're cool with that. And if you're not cool with that, then be not cool with that. As you know, Christmas is coming up, and I celebrate Christmas. It's like, the season of giving. I know a lot of you celebrate Christmas as well, and as I think a lot of you, I've been thinking about, what it is that I can get friends, and also a lot of friends and my family have been asking me what it is they can get me. And, there's something I've realized recently, and that is the older you get and like the more successful you get in your career and, just in life in general, doesn't it get harder to come up with like, a Christmas wish list? It definitely does for me, because like anything that costs like a reasonable amount of money. If I want it, I usually just buy it for myself. You know what I mean? Of course, I would love like a Nissan Z or, like a first class upgrade on my flight to Florida coming up. But if I am not willing to spend the money for those things, I'm definitely not gonna ask somebody else to spend it on me. And I mean like literally, who's gonna buy me a car? Know what I mean? Like smaller things like like a Blu-ray or clothes or stuff like that. It's like, if I see it and I really want it, I get it for myself anyways usually, and that makes it difficult. However, there are certain things that are, affordable that, I just don't get around to buying for myself, and also things that also, are just a nice thing to give to somebody else. And so that's kind of what we're talking about today, and it all relates to cruising and traveling. And also, if you have watched till this part of the video, watch till the very end, because I have a small announcement about something really different I'm going to do this afternoon. But I'm going to tell you that at the end, okay? So tying it all together, I mean, I think most of you, and of course I myself, the cost of an entire cruise or the cost of an entire Disney vacation or something like that, it's not really like in the reasonable price of what you would give to somebody as a gift, and definitely not something that I would expect from somebody as a gift, that would make me uncomfortable that somebody spent that much money on me as a gift. However, if you know somebody who has a cruise coming up, or a Disney vacation coming up, we're going to talk about that for a second as well, there is a way that you can do something very nice for them, and it's not, like buy them the whole vacation. And I guess the easiest way to explain it to you is to just like show it to you the way that I found out about it as well. So our first cruise is coming up January 1st on the Carnival Sunrise, and I was talking to my sister the other day, and she wants to do something nice for me for Christmas, and I was trying to think of ideas, and I thought, well, maybe there is, something about the cruise. And sure enough, Carnival Cruises offers like on-board shopping, I guess you could call it. So check this out. If you do a internet search for instance, Carnival Cruises onboard gifts, or like cruisers gifts or cruisers shopping, you come to this website. And you can see here, this is a way that you can buy something for yourself, but as you see here, it says give a gift. There, you can buy something for somebody who will be going on a cruise, and all you really need to know is their name and some information about their cruise. So like, see, if you put in here, Morgan O'Brien, our sailing is January 1st, so in January 2020, and then you search for it, and yeah, hopefully then the person that you know who's cruising has registered under their name, and then all these things pop up. You've got gifts and staterooms, cruise cash, internet plans, drink packages, food and beverages, spa and salons, and there are some other categories as well, but let's just, sort of click through here. So as we've talked about a lot, drinking on board, drinking alcohol on board, and I guess, pop, soda as well, can be something that you spend a lot of money on. So like, let's sort of click through here. Ooh, a bottle of vodka for $75. That's pretty expensive. What else do they have here? Beer. Well, like, yeah, Corona, 4-pack of Corona for $21. Is that 21? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, for cruise prices, clicking through here, the normal things, I confirm that I'm 21. I agree to not take any alcohol orders out of the cabin. Yeah, sure, I promise I'm going to drink this in the cabin. And then, yeah, you can go to the shopping cart, proceed to checkout. You have the opportunity to create a, add a gift message, which I think is really nice, so that the people who are going to be getting it know who it's from. And then you pay for it, and it shows up in the person's cabin when they get on board. And I just think that this is a really nice, fun way to surprise somebody who you know is going on a cruise. And it's been done for us before, and it's just such a really special thing. You're already happy to be on vacation. You're already happy to get to your cabin, check out the view from the balcony or whatever. And then there's maybe a little basket in there with some snacks and a bottle of wine or something, or you can also have the cabin decorated for somebody's birthday or anniversary or wedding or something. And that's just one really cool way that you can gift somebody who you know is going on a cruise, and it's not giving them an entire cruise. You know what I mean? So we're also going to be cruising on Disney Cruise Line, and I wanted to check if they had something like that as well. And as a matter of fact, they do. The easiest way to find it is to search for Disney Cruise onboard gifts. And I landed directly at this page, and then just like on the Carnival website, you can go to locate a reservation, go to guest information, because usually you don't know somebody's reservation number, For instance, we are leaving on January 6th. I put in my name, Morgan O'Brien, and continue, and then it shows you all the things that you could gift somebody on that cruise. Let's compare a little bit some of the prices. What are some of the things that Disney offers? Some good-looking cakes, cigars, romance. What is romance? Let's see what the romantic things are here. We've got luxury at, what? $118 for a bottle of non-alcoholic. What is it? What do you get for $118? Screw that, Disney. I'm moving on. Let's look for a comparison. Do they have Corona as well? So they offer beer packs in 6. Here's Corona. 6-pack of Corona for $33.75. Not bad for cruise prices. We like Corona. And yeah, there it is. So if we add that to the bag, can we also add a gift note, which I think is important, for something like this? Wait a second. What did I just do? I bet I just added 2 to my bag. Yeah. Oh well. Continue clicking here. Corona 6-pack. Quantity 2? No, just for the purposes of this, I will pick 1. Then, personalize your order with a special message. Type it in here. For instance, it's from, or to Morgan, message, have a great cruise from, who's this from? Oh, the Cone Lady. How nice that the Cone Lady's giving me a gift on my Disney cruise. Didn't think I'd run into her there. And there you go. There is the onboard gratuity is automatically added to it, as you saw there, and that's cruising. There's always the hidden costs. I've done videos about that as well, by the way. And this is where you can put in your payment information. That is just another example of how you can do it. And as you saw in the categories, it's not only being able to send a bottle of wine or some beers to somebody's room. You can send them cakes, you can buy them spa treatments, you can pay for their excursions, I'm pretty sure. And that is just, I just think it's a really convenient, cool thing to do. And because I've done it before for friends of mine who got married at Disney, I also want to show you that you can also do it for people who are going to be visiting at Disney World. Like I said, giving somebody an entire Disney vacation as a Christmas present is either a very generous Christmas present or, you know, it's just quite an expensive Christmas present. But they also have a thing called Disney in-room, what's it called again? In-room celebrations. So check this out. Do a search for in-room celebrations, Disney floral and gifts, and I have to say it's not inexpensive. It's quite expensive actually. The things that they offer here, you can see Mickey's Magical Welcome for $375, a mini birthday wish for $275. It's not like, you know, really cheap, but still a fun way to surprise somebody who's going to be at Disney. But do they have anything here sort of affordable? What's this? Okay, Mickey's Cool Snack for $65, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 or 8 things in there. Let's just sort of go through this once. Who's the gift for? Pretend it's for me. Add to the cart. So you can have it delivered to Disney resorts, restaurants, and experiences. So like if you know when they're going to be dining someplace, local hotels, things like that. So for instance, we're going to be staying at Coronado Springs Destino Tower. I don't see the Destino Tower, but Coronado Springs is here, so maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's all the same. Click on that. And yeah, like if we're just going to pretend that this is for me, then Friday the 10th is when we arrive after we disembark the Disney Dream Cruise. No, I don't want to add a Mickey plush for extra money. I just want this. Check out. Wonder if I have to add gratuity to that too, like on the cruise. Okay, I'm not going to sign in here. Let's go as a guest. I'm going to skip this. Good, and then we come to the delivery contact. So you'd put in the name here of the person that you're going to be sending it to. You can also enter a gift message, and then it will be, at least when I did it for my friends, it was delivered to their room. I ordered for them like a room decoration package and I think a bottle of champagne or something. And like I said, compared to the cruising prices, it's more expensive, but it's a fun way to give somebody a little something to make their Disney vacation or their cruise, like I showed you earlier, special. Have you guys ever done this for somebody? It's a cool thing. And if you know any of you are looking for a last-minute gift for somebody you know who's going on a cruise, here you go. And now comes the time on Sunday Sofa Time where I comment on your comments live on air. Last week's Sunday Sofa Time was a surprise live-streamed Sunday Sofa Time where I talked about my anxiety about getting on the new Rise of the Resistance ride at Disney when we're there, and also cleared up some things about my upcoming plans. And so these comments are discussing that. First one I want to read is from Debbie Rhodes. Debbie writes, I'm not sure it's really fair to judge Carnival by just going on an older, smaller ship. You're used to more glitz. You should definitely try the new Panama. I just watched a tour of it and I think you would love the Havana Suites. Private verandas and a private pool and bar just for that section and no kids under 12. Well, all of that sounds great, and I wouldn't mind cruising with the Panama, but it didn't fit into my plans for this time, and actually I don't think, it's not sailing yet, is it? So I totally understand that this is just gonna be my first cruise with Carnival, and it's on one of the older ships that's been remodeled, so I'm gonna take that all into account when I'm thinking about and gathering information and making my opinion about this cruise line. I understand you can't really make an opinion by just cruising on one of the older ships. I'm cool with that. John Valentino Castillo writes, we're going to try to get into a boarding group on December 23rd, aiming to get to the park at 6 a.m. for 7 a.m. opening. I'll try and let you know how it goes. Hope all goes well with your show and have safe travels. So, John, that's tomorrow, right? So I'm crossing my fingers for you guys that that's going to work out. For any of you who don't understand what this is all about, this new amazing Rise of the Resistance ride at Disney is it's like the coolest, newest, biggest amusement park ride themed to Star Wars that's ever existed, and it's very popular. And the only way that you can get on it at the moment is by getting like a reservation. They call them boarding passes. You can't like go and just wait in the line for 3 hours like you can for other rides. Like if you don't have a boarding pass for it, you won't ride the ride. And so that's what John is talking about here. And the show, yeah, the premiere went really well, and the show's running now, so thanks for that. Kengi Beautiful, I think I'm saying that right, writes, WDW Prep School to Go has done some really good posts and podcasts about how to tour the park since Rise of the Resistance has opened. I'm taking my mom, who is a diehard Star Wars fan, and they have the best info when to get there. Her Instagram has been very informative. So yeah, thank you for that information, and thank you everybody who wrote to tell me how you got on it, how the advice that you have like collected from also watching things online, and I feel much better about it now, and I'm pretty sure it's going to work out, and that we'll be able to get to ride the ride as long as it stays open, because as with any new things, of course problems arise, and then they have to find a way to fix it. I hope you guys all have a very happy holiday celebration, and everybody else have a fun, last week of December. I'll be back next week here in front of the red sofa, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. So, getting to that thing I wanted to tell you is, I decided today I'm gonna shave off my beard. Yeah, just because, it'll grow back, but it's been a couple years now since I've been wearing this, and I just decided I want to try what it's like without a beard again. And so I'm going to make a video about that as well, but because it's absolutely not travel related and just for like die-hard Morgan followers, I'll post that on my Patreon. So if you want to see that, go over to patreon.com and sign into your account. See you soon!